Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and for today's movie we're going to be checking out Dungeons and Dragons from 2000. Now, this is a movie I remember, I remember it coming out when I was a kid. I remember seeing commercials of it on TV, things like that, but I've never actually watched it myself. You haven't watched it either?
I have not seen it. Or the other one. I haven't seen any of them. You
haven't seen any of the Dungeons and Dragons movies?
I have not.
Okay, yeah, so I've seen the newest one that came out about a year or so ago, Honor Amongst Thieves or something like that. Don't remember a whole lot about it, but I do remember watching that one and thinking it was okay. But I'm curious about this one because this is something I should be nostalgic for since it came out in my childhood.
Oh, yeah.
But nope, no clue about it. So let's just see if it actually is something worth remembering. So this is Dungeons and Dragons.
Did you have to summon 3 tiny dragons to do that?
I think so. What's with the lipstick?
I was gonna say, it like glows in the dark.
Oh, that does not look good. Just for perspective, Lord of the Rings came out the next year.
Oof, oof.
So it's not like, oh, this is just old CGI. It's like, no, they had better stuff at the time.
Oof.
Oh, it didn't work?
Mages immediately. They are about to learn something of our young empress that may give them pause for thought.
Do they need to do CGI blood? I mean, couldn't they just dump fake blood or something?
I know, that's what I was wondering. Why does the blood catch on fire?
It touched water. Maybe that's dragon's blood? I don't know.
And that was horrible. That's just horrible too.
Yes.
There's gotta be some twisted magic experiment gone seriously wrong. The magic school.
The what? The magic school? Are you crazy?
We'll break into the magic school.
No.
Think of what we could get, and with the fire, it won't be heavily guarded.
So that government in Izmir will remain secure. Remove the scepter which lowers above our heads and destroy the threat of revolution.
Amen. Preach.
And if she does not agree,
You know, with that setting, it looks like they're performing a play or something.
It's true, yeah, they do.
Our true intentions will become clear. Unity.
So remove the scepter from the Empress, which is her giving up some type of control. And if she doesn't do it, then that means you need to force her to do it because it shows that she's bad. I don't get where how you connect that.
Andromeda, make sure that he's no longer around to give our young empress any more good advice.
I thought that was implied already.
Oh, yeah.
Was he literally just gonna go and ask him nicely for it?
May I pretty please have this scroll?
Yeah. It's like, ask him for it and bring it here. Okay. Oh, and make sure you kill him too. Oh, okay, cool.
You gonna catch me?
I'm gonna catch you.
Promise?
I promise. Now jump.
Why not just climb down? He could have just lowered himself.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
How did you not hear her?
Oh, we're the,
Yeah, really.
You're horrible thieves.
the cleaning.
They really are pretty bad at this.
Dirty. Lady, please stop and listen. Escapes are our bread and butter.
Yeah, you left the portal open.
This is why you didn't get paid and you got stuck in the library.
That's why your only job is just to shelve books.
Yeah. That's how they got their party? Seriously? That was it?
Nice lid.
Post brigades at every sewer entrance and exit. I want them found.
What's with that delivery? Who talks like that?
He's trying to be a bad guy.
I'm wondering why they're still in the town.
I don't know.
You would think they would have been long gone.
Cheaper budget.
Didn't they already do this exact shot? Did they already
Cheaper
have?
budget.
They had the rendered files, so like, let's just do it again.
Escape you. May I suggest that once you two have become
You can
fully
see who the
acquainted,
top and who the bottom is.
Oh
follow the
no!
Empress's
Why would you do
order.
that?
She happens to be good at her job.
I thought you were leaving.
Mind if we eat first?
No, be my guest.
Yeah, I mean, they really have no reason to be involved. I mean, they're out. I mean, they got away.
Yeah, they just wanted to steal.
I mean, they're already criminals anyway,
Yep.
so they might as well just take the loot that they have and then just be gone.
Plans in his carriages. Let's see. He used to put his fingers like this, and then he'd say something like, Eleanor, Sala. What was that word?
Bidet.
Bidet. Badara. Oh, Badara. Eleanor, Sala, Badara. Can't blame me for trying. At least
See that there? I knew that boy had talent.
So wait, can just anyone do magic if they just know how to?
Maybe there's a backstory we don't know.
Because I would think mages would be kind of like almost like a different race, so to speak. I mean, not quite, but not anyone can use magic.
Do not let them escape, or you will suffer a fate far worse than that which hath been inflicted upon me.
What is with this dialogue? You'll suffer a fate worse than that which has been inflicted upon me. It's like, I think the writers were just like, oh, this sounds like Dungeons and Dragons-y type dialogue.
Medieval, kind of. That's what they
Yeah,
wanted.
but it just sounds clunky and weird.
Yeah.
You looking for somebody in particular? Or you just looking for somebody?
Just flip a table and yell bar fight.
Oh yeah, there you go. Isn't she working with them?
Maybe not. Maybe she just happened to be there.
Snail's listening, okay? This eye of the dragon we're supposed to get, it's a ruby the size of your fist.
I don't. A ruby the size of my fist?
Yeah, so use her to help us get it, and we'll take off. We'll make a fortune.
She's right there,
Yeah, I was gonna
guys.
say, it's like,
Trust me.
is it supposed to be discreet that they're saying this?
Oh, really? I know I'm gonna regret this.
I knew you'd come through for me.
Don't touch me.
That was horribly staged.
I was gonna say that was that.
Because they were speaking at normal volume. She was right there. She could hear everything.
Yeah.
Was it supposed to be like, hey, we're going to be discreetly coming up with this plan to backstab her? Because I didn't get that at all.
If I help, who's gonna pay me?
And yeah, that dude was right there too. Everyone could hear what they were saying.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. He's a horrible thief.
He really is.
Where have you been?
Look at us.
His axe looks like it's plastic. I mean, I'm sure it probably is, but they should have at least made it look like it was real.
Maybe cosplayers should start making their own movies.
That's kind of what a lot of this looks like, is just like cosplay at a Ren fair.
Yeah.
I am curious what the budget was for this movie.
Has anyone ever finished it before?
No.
No.
There's only one eye.
They all died trying.
Yes, that was assumed.
But look on the bright side. At least the prize is still there.
What is it like Raiders of the Lost Ark where the light is a trap?
This reminds me of Skyrim.
I give him 40 seconds. Nah, a minute.
I can't believe they're betting on whether or not he lives.
Au contraire, precious morsel. They're betting on how long before he dies.
Important distinction.
Considering how many people have probably gone through this and died, yes.
Yeah.
Very clever, but is clever enough. Come on, the game ain't...
I mean, wouldn't that be more entertaining if someone actually makes it through a little bit?
Yeah, you would want them to go farther but not win.
Is this like another Raiders of the Lost Ark? Yeah. Not fire, but in that it was darts shot across the ground.
That's what I thought was going to happen. So there's the pattern on the floor you have to...
Or just run really fast.
No. No, there you go. He ran across the floor really fast.
Yeah.
What was that, like 3 or 4 trials?
Yeah. I find it hard to believe that no one has ever been able to figure that out so far.
Especially among thieves.
Yeah. This does look like Raiders of the Lost Ark. You're supposed to swap it with a bag of dirt.
Yes.
And then run away from the boulder.
It's 2 bald guys. Will earrings win or lipstick win?
Be joking.
Not really.
I never joke when mages trespass.
I mean, it takes a long time for it to burn, obviously.
Clearly, I was like, that would have been
It's
way
like,
faster.
hopefully kill him. I mean, even the rest of the thieves there, you can be like, oh, we don't care, we just want him. Can't she use magic? I mean, she
Apparently not.
zapped him earlier, why can't she just do that again?
He needs to fix his shoulder pads, they're crooked.
What?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Why did he join them? Did he have a bow and arrow on him too? I didn't see.
Oh, yeah, he did.
No.
We're acquainted.
Your Majesty.
I have to make a phone call.
Yes, Norda.
I do not know, my lady. Damodar has captured Marina of Potenza and the scroll, but I have her companions in my custody. What is your command?
Execute them.
No, don't do that.
Seek Damodar out. We need that rod.
As you wish.
Everyone's acting in this is just terrible.
It truly is.
Tell me.
This doesn't really feel like a D&D campaign, though.
It isn't exactly a
Like, the members of the group each don't have, like, a significant role in it.
Yeah.
When a D&D campaign is run, each member is kind of like a main character and also a side character.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have that feeling.
No, there is. It's just a typical movie where there's the main characters and then there's the side characters.
Consorting with thieves.
You're a disgrace to Izmir, conspiring against the
Yeah, but she's not even a good mage. Like you said, she hasn't. Has she even used magic once during their whole campaign?
Like pretty much like right at the start when they first met her, she seemed to be decent at magic then, but then hasn't done it since then.
Yeah.
Like I said, she already like zapped him and knocked him away, and then but when he kidnapped her, it's like, why didn't you do anything?
Then why do you help him?
people know dwarves are terrified of horses? Get over it.
Was he supposed to be comic relief too?
Yeah.
I'm not okay.
Good at comedy.
No. They're just annoying.
The armor looks really bad.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like any realistic armor.
Once again, a cosplayer could do better.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's supposed to be fantasy, so there's liberties taken, but I just don't understand the rhyme or reason behind it. They got an actual location this time. It's not just CGI sets or Ren fairs.
Oh, no, that's a Ren fair.
Okay, that's the Ren fair setup, yes. If you're trying to sneak around, maybe you shouldn't be holding a flame.
Maybe not. Maybe you should have to
That's just me spitballing, especially since it doesn't look too dark in there to begin with. That makes more noise.
Hey, Snails.
Yeah.
Be careful.
He should have been the bard.
Alright. Hey, Bailey. You too.
This task they must complete alone.
Why?
That sounded like NPC dialogue.
Her performance is NPC performance. And I'm not even talking about like Skyrim level of NPC. I'm saying like Oblivion levels of NPC.
I've never played Oblivion. I'm playing Skyrim right now. I've never played Oblivion.
Damn it all.
Oh my gosh, stop. That's why they had the dwarf for the second comic relief. Bye. Where'd you get the keys?
I think that was just kind of like a series of like almost like picks or something, like not quite lock picks, but just kind of like a bunch of skeleton keys. Which is something I would imagine a thief would have.
Marina?
The only thing that's with the relationship is whatever happened in the map, so they didn't even establish that.
No, their relationship is very unestablished. It's just they just understand that the other is the main character.
Just like you thieves. Always taking things that don't belong to you.
Yeah, that's what a thief is. Yes, good job.
That's kind of their whole thing.
Oh, man.
Oh.
How'd he get out?
You want to play, do you?
Huh?
I mean, he pulled him out, but...
Then he just like threw him off to the side.
Oh, he did? He didn't care?
Game over.
Yeah, he like pulled him out and then he like threw him across that table, which is like, okay. What was with that jump?
Getting out of here without a fight.
Some magic would really be helpful right now.
Thanks. Anytime.
She didn't use magic. Didn't she just mail it?
Yeah, she just hit him with the torch. He just fought two guys. Oh wait, this guy doesn't have a helmet, so he's tougher.
Stop mailing!
Use magic. You're supposed to. Do they not have the budget to do more magic? It would be really useful if you had someone who could use magic at this situation.
Not your usual punctual self. Where's my dragon's eye?
They don't have a healer. Does she know healing magic?
Yeah, maybe having a healer would have been useful.
This is a horrible team.
Grab the map then.
You want to use your magic now?
She better not use magic at this point and not use it otherwise.
Stubborn as your friend.
She has to have something to use it.
Is that it?
That's what it is. She has to have something to use magic. No, she has to use something. I don't know if that has anything to do with her mana. She has to have some kind of, like, she doesn't have a wand. She doesn't have, that was magic in a bag or whatever. She has to have some kind of element or something to use.
So there's nothing special about mages. They're just people with that just carry around magic with them.
Consequences of your decision.
Do not patronize me, Azmath. For I understand all too well.
That is bad green screen work. Or blue screen probably at the time.
I violate the law in defying the council. The man who convinced you to take the scepter from me so that he would leave.
Is she reading cue cards?
It does seem like that.
Be careful.
The actors just couldn't even be bothered to learn their lines. They're just like, whatever, just write it down.
And as Empress, this is how I decree Izmir shall be run from this day forward.
This is not how you talk in conversation.
That's what I mean. It's like,
you're not giving a speech. Jeez.
That this headstrong child to understand why some things cannot change.
I am sure that she is not the youngest person that's ever ruled that kingdom.
No, if you have an empire like that, then yes, you'd have young people who rule it at some point.
I ask you one last time. Will you submit to the ruling of this council and relinquish your scepter?
He's like, how dare you try to overact in front of me?
You need more power in your voice.
Yeah.
But know one thing. I am not afraid.
She doesn't talk like she's royalty.
No. And this whole conflict is basically between them, but they've been in the background this whole time.
Yeah.
A wonderful performance.
Was it? I don't think it was a good performance.
I thought it was pretty bad.
Prepared to see our empire destroyed by a child.
I mean, the whole thing is she's going to bring us to war because she's not relinquishing her power to us, so we have to create a war to oust her. That's essentially what they're saying. It's like, okay, that's kind of the opposite of what it really is. I mean, they would be the one starting everything.
Yeah, exactly.
What is he doing?
Who is he?
Isn't he going to use any spells?
Oh, is he the healer?
Yeah, I guess he's an elf healer.
Next time you make a party, make sure that you have a healer.
It's pretty basic.
You're a freaking mage. Why is that? Oh, what? What?
Yeah, I mean,
how is that?
This type of magic exists. It's magic.
Elven peoples do not require spells to work with magic.
She works at a library. How is this new to her?
But they would be. Wouldn't there be elves at the school of magic? It wouldn't just be humans.
You would think so. You would also think it's like, oh, he got stabbed, but he's still alive, so let's just take him there and get him fixed up, because they know this type of magic exists within the world. I refuse to believe that that's like the first time she's like, wait, you can heal people too?
Yeah, I know.
Magic with them.
This is the type of conversation you would have if it was like a movie where someone is transported from our world into that world.
Isekai.
The balance would be
yes, because they're explaining it as if they wouldn't know this stuff already.
Yeah.
You and your countrymen are very close to irreparably destroying the fabric of magic with this rod you seek.
If it was done better, it'd be really cool looking.
Yeah, it's obviously very cheap.
Like, it's a cool concept, poorly executed.
Just 1 year before Lord of the Rings. If they put this out a year later, it would have
been gorgeous.
Yeah. This still does remind me of Forest Moon of Endor, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people died for politics.
That's pretty much war in general.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna die over some power struggle between a couple greedy mages.
She risks everything because she does not believe the system is fair. Protheon seeks to dethrone her because she believes that mages and commoners should be treated as equals. She is fighting to change what you hate so much.
Is that really the only reason why he's trying to overthrow her? Because I got the impression he's just power hungry.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, power hungry.
I mean, so presumably if she didn't want to like change how the rules are, then he'd be okay with her. It's like, I really doubt that.
Yeah. That is some forced character development.
Yeah.
You know, for a mage. You're pretty smart.
They should really just refer to each other as male lead and female lead.
Female lead.
Because that's pretty much the extent of their character development.
What happened?
Stop, dude.
It's a wall of force of some kind. I've never seen this kind of magic.
Be careful. Don't worry. I'll be fine.
What's your level? What do you got in your sack? Where'd you get that quarter light?
High level dungeon.
Okay, how come he's using that? Where did he get it? Because he didn't have it in other dungeons. He was using torches.
Maybe they gave it to him when they gave him the sword or whatever.
Oh, okay.
He sold his loot and then he bought some stuff at the shop. I mean, you know that when you get to an empty
I thought that the thieves have to go to the Thieves Guild to sell stuff.
No, he has a high enough. He unlocked the perk where he can fence it at any shop.
Oh, okay. Okay, thief.
Is it gonna be like one of those things you can't take anything? You can only take like the one thing.
Sorry, Snails.
You know, kind of like Indiana Jones, something that they.
I was thinking Aladdin.
That too, but in Aladdin you can't touch anything. It's like, I'm not touching it though, I'm wearing gloves.
See, there you go. There's always a loophole.
Oh,
He just gave us another quest. Uh-oh. Is it his precious now?
Yeah. Like, oh, so now I can control dragons. Sweet, I'm taking over.
He can only control red dragons?
Yeah.
I wish we knew what was special about red dragons. You know what I mean?
Maybe they're just bigger or something, I don't know. But I mean, even then, if there's several different types of dragons and you can control one of them, I think that's pretty cool.
I know, but I wish I would just know the different types of dragons and stuff. Okay, so she can control a type of dragon too.
Yeah. They killed one dragon, so what? You have an army of them.
Dragons are also equals?
No, they're weapons. That's really it. It's like, oh, that sucks, but it looks like they have a lot of them, so what?
Feels good, doesn't it?
I don't know why they made the choice to give him blue lipstick.
I don't know.
It makes him look weak.
Don't hurt her!
Then give me the rod.
And you release them?
Don't do it, Ridley.
I wonder how many people got Oscars for this movie.
You have my word.
Like, for the first time in history, we're giving it to everyone. That dwarf really has been useless this whole
He
time.
hasn't really done anything. That's what I said. As a D&D movie, this doesn't feel D&D-y.
You said you'd let them go!
Why would you trust him? He's gonna say, I lied. Oh, he did. Yeah. Why didn't she do that sooner? Yeah, this is what you do before you give him the scepter.
I don't understand. He can just call dragons.
Why does he hold it like that?
Because he has to show it off. If she's a mage and they have been going places, she should have bought something that she could use magic with.
I'd keep like hidden vials of magic dust or whatever on my person if that's what you require.
Yeah, this whole thing is horrible. It's just bad.
It's like a person's like, I'm gonna carry a gun on me but not carry any bullets.
What is she doing?
Why is she out there?
Oh my gosh.
And what's with that armor? You're a thief, so sneak up and stab him. Why would you call out? I got it. You have a better sword now, but still, you would try to take any advantage you would. Look at the choreography.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Rivals some of the best sword fights in movie history.
Oh no, I jumped on it.
Was that necessary?
If that's how he dies, that was not good.
I mean, I think it's appropriate he gets pegged to death. They should just go all out and have him explode too. I don't know why, but
that really bad CGI fire at the beginning.
Yes. I love his performance though.
You didn't level up enough.
No.
So talented, eh, Mr. Ridley? I've enjoyed our little chat, but now it's your time to die.
Where did she come from?
And she still didn't get anything to use magic with.
Where? How did they get there?
Why don't you pick on somebody your own
What,
size?
did he just drop it for no reason?
Doesn't he have to break the spell?
I will become you.
Do you think that even if you like play D&D like religiously, you would like be able to understand?
Now she's there too.
Majesty.
It's over, Prothean.
The battle may be, Your Majesty. Maybe.
I'm kind of disappointed that they just broke the staff. I wish they would have like actually like cured it. That's an illusion. Hello. What the frick?
What kind of armor is that? Bedazzled armor?
Well, that's like coins, doesn't it?
Yeah. Maybe they're trying to be like, oh, it's like dragon scale or whatever. It just doesn't look like it would offer much protection at all.
They did nothing!
Yeah.
There was no point in having a party. This party did nothing.
They really were useless. Someone's gonna steal that.
I got it. A big score.
I'm pretty sure in these times there would be lots of grave robbers.
I'm sure, yes.
I mean, I probably would have too. walking by, see a big ruby. It's like, oh yeah, I'll take this.
Knighting ceremony.
Is he gonna come back?
She learned resurrection magic.
Yeah, maybe
it was finally useful.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, they almost alluded to the fact that he could have used magic several times in this movie too.
Yeah.
He used it more than she did. It's the power of friendship.
Maybe the real Dungeons and Dragons for the friendship we made along the way.
It just resurrects them all.
Yeah.
Everyone comes back.
Just start coming up.
And then show him. Wait, I'm confused. What's going on? Did he or did he not?
They couldn't afford Marlon Wayans for another day, so they just like, oh, we'll just say he came back and everyone lived happily ever after. The end.
Okay.
They just did not care enough to bring him back, or he didn't want to come back to finish up the shoot.
Oh.
I don't know. Wow. Yeah, so that was Dungeons and Dragons.
Was it?
That's what they say it was. Oh boy, that was pretty terrible. I've heard how bad that movie is. That's kind of why I wanted to watch it, see for myself. But yeah, that's not very good at all.
No.
I think if I watched this when it came out, this would be one of those movies I have nostalgia for, and it'd be one of those movies I would say like, oh, it's a bad movie, but I really enjoy it. But
product of its time.
Yeah, like Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
I like that movie. I fully understand it's a terrible movie, but I still like it because I watched it as a kid.
So did I, yeah, so I totally understand that too.
And I think this would be one of those movies, if I watched it when it came out, I'd think the same thing. But just watching it now for the first time, it's the best part about it is you can laugh about it. It's a cheesy enough movie where I think I'm enjoying watching it and just laughing about it, how bad it is.
I wanted to leave. Like the first third of the movie, I was like, I'm so bored.
You didn't like the performances?
I don't think that feeling ever left. Like that first third, and then it just stayed. I was like, there's nothing worth staying here for.
It really did just kind of meander along. It's like, okay, I guess this is what they have to do. Oh, I guess this is what they have to do now.
It's one of those things where you have to make every single character, both a side character and a main character, to make it work, because that's what, when you play Dungeons and Dragons, you are a character, but so are you. Like, I'm a character, and you're a character, and you're the main character, but I'm also a main character, and that
everyone's
person's
a main character in their own story.
But you're a side character to me.
Everyone has their role to play, and there's always something to be done with that. They didn't do any of that. It was literally just, you're the main character, so you have to carry us along for everything. And so many, like I said, the dwarf character, he was completely useless. He did nothing. Maybe in some of the fights he would help out, but
he was in like 3 scenes.
Yeah, but if you took him out of it, it'd be no difference to the plot whatsoever.
Yeah.
The elf, she really didn't do anything. She just took him to the mage.
She was just like kind of just to replace the other one that got lost.
Yeah, because they needed to have 4 people in the party or something.
Yeah.
But other than that, she did nothing for the plot. Even the maid, she really did. She was just kind of like, she did something at least there, because what was it? Oh yeah, she let them know where the thing was when she got captured and then had to be rescued. That's pretty much her involvement with it.
I mean, it would be one of those things that it would make more sense if these characters were a party and they were just like, they met in a scene or 2 and they kind of traveled that and then they split up again.
Yeah,
it would make more sense.
And also just the whole catalyst for this thing where it's like, oh, they went to the map and then it's like, okay, we're joining her now. And it's like, why?
But and it almost makes it seem like there's something happened within the map that we should know about, like we need to be privy to it, or we don't understand what's going on.
That does feel like something that they should have done, because like obviously there was that other stuff going on in the tavern, but yeah, they could have had like another scene where it's like it showed them in the map or coming to some realization like why he wants to join them, or he's willing to, outside of they go away, come back. Okay, we're helping her now.
Yeah, and that guy just like alluded to the fact that they were together or something, and I was like, "What are you talking about? Like nothing happened. Like what happened?"
There's absolutely no chemistry there whatsoever.
I know.
So it's like, I don't see why you would even assume that. I mean, he did make that explanation where he's like, "Oh, we could just take the ruby once we find it," but it's like that was kind of. I mean, the way he went about it, like we were saying during it, it's like she's right there. She can hear you, dude.
Yeah,
I didn't even take that seriously. It's like, who is he trying to fool? Is he trying to fool his friend to get him to go along with it, or is he actually like planning on taking it? I didn't know.
Okay, and did the dwarf get paid?
Yeah, what was his incentive for being there? It'd be like, okay, so I'm just gonna leave then.
Well, like they said, okay, so he's getting a knighting ceremony, right? So that would assume that the dwarf was going to get paid by the queen because he was a part of the party that helped kill the... But see, this is all just assumed. Like I said,
we don't know.
This movie is horrible at explaining things. Just little things that we need to know as an audience.
No one cared while they were making this.
No one, yeah, it seems like it.
The script was so poorly done. The performances, they were either so over. I think with Jeremy Irons, at least I can appreciate his because it was so funny.
Yeah.
And I think he read the script and he's like, whatever, I'm collecting a paycheck. I'm just going to have fun with it and be so over the top.
Yeah, like if the rest of them acted like he did, like they like kind of like, I'm just going to be cheesy about it. Like I'm going to do
at least they can. It's
like I would have been more appreciative of it, but like the other chick.
The Empress.
No, well, she kind of reminded me of the girl from the Neverending Story.
Oh yeah, I could see.
Did you see that? Yeah, and then but the other girl that took the place of the guy when he died.
Yeah, she was
like she didn't act at all.
Yeah,
she was just like.
Instead of, I think she took the opposite approach where she's like, "This is a crappy movie, so I'm not even gonna try."
Yeah,
it's like I'm not even gonna have fun with it or whatever. I just want to say my lines and then move on.
Yeah,
that I pretty much get that impression. Everything else was terrible. The costumes I thought were terrible for this. The sets were terrible. Even all the action scenes, bad. The CGI. I mean, it's like I was saying. This just came out a year before Lord of the Rings. They had better stuff at this time frame. They just didn't do it. During the movie, I even looked it up. The budget for it was $45 million, which would be probably equivalent to around $100 million movie today.
So that's not a horrible budget.
No, that's a pretty significant budget. You can do more with that and you can make it look good. They just didn't.
That's really sad.
Yeah, because
it wasn't the age of the nerd though, like it is now.
No, that's why the last Dungeons and Dragons one movie that just came out, I think that was better. It didn't do too well, but I think it was because I do, like I said, I don't remember a ton of it. But I do remember thinking like, that's not a bad movie. It's enjoyable. It was much more enjoyable than this one. So just kind of final thoughts on this. Would you recommend?
No.
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 Okay, that's fair. I think I
like I said, the first third of the movie, I was like, get me out of here. I don't want to be here. Like, no. Okay. No, it doesn't get better. No.
No, I would actually recommend it with caveats. I think if you had something to drink and you had some people,
like a drinking game,
yeah, and you had people to like laugh about it. This isn't one of those movies that's good to watch, but I think it is one of those movies that's fun to laugh at.
Okay.
I like it for that, but I mean, I tend to like those type of movies. I know you don't.
No, I don't.
But
I prefer them now.
But it's like if I was to rate it as on like a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it like a 2.
Oh, okay.
Where it's like, okay, it's not, I've even said like, I think 5s are the worst because
they're meh.
Yeah, it's just a very meh movie. This one is so bad, there's something that's interesting about it.
So you like the love to love it or love to hate it?
Huh?
You like the love to love or love to hate?
I don't even think it provokes a strong enough motion to call it hate. It's just bad, but it's like, it's almost like, okay, that was, it's an entertaining enough movie just for how terrible it is. Like that performance when they're talking to the council, the Empress, and
she sounded like she was giving a speech the whole time.
I found that scene hilarious because of this. You got the one person who just doesn't care, looks like she's reading off of cue cards, and you have another person just trying to chew up the scenery. It was fantastic. I do recommend people at least check out that scene because that's something to behold. But yes, as far as a good movie, no, this movie's awful.
No, this is a terrible movie.
Yeah. Well, that's our take for this movie. Let us know what you think about this movie in the comment section below. Are you one of those people who actually has nostalgia for it? If you do, did you actually like it when you're younger, or do you acknowledge that this is a bad movie, or do you think it's a bad movie but still think it's a fun movie to watch? Leave a comment below too if you have any suggestions for other fantasy type movies like this that we could check out. And make sure you click that subscribe button if you want to see some more of our reaction to these movies. And also leave a like too, or if you like what we had to say here, or maybe even dislike too, just tell us why in the comments below, why you didn't like what we had to say about it. Got anything else?
No.
All right. Well, take it easy. Bye.